Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Yolanda Maria and we are back with another video on business life, entrepreneur life. And I wanted to definitely insert this video because of the fact that I had to overcome an obstacle. As I mentioned in the last two videos, I was getting really low on my labels for the hair growth oil. On one of the videos, I completely ran out. I think that was episode 2. I completely ran out of labels, but I still had orders that needed to be processed. And even since that video, more orders were still coming in and I had no labels. I was freaking out and trying to figure out what I could do to get orders continue, keep going. You cannot let orders stop. So I found these labels that are not sold at Staples or anything like that. These labels I got off of Amazon. I knew that I needed waterproof when I get my orders from Avery.com. Okay, so I always get my orders. I've been for a long time getting my orders from Avery.com. And they are like a shiny, it's like a white glossy film that is put over it on waterproof paper. Well, Staples, when I called them, they let me know that we're sorry, we don't have that type of paper, but you can bring it yourself. So I ordered these off of Amazon, okay? So these are the 2x4 that fits these bottles perfectly, weatherproof shipping labels. It says they are durable all weather, resistant to water, scuffs, and tears and smudges. So I got 100 labels, y'all, 100 labels for $15. So my concern was when I got the Staples, I took this to them and showed them that it needed to have some type of glossiness to it or some type of protective film across it because this is oil that we're dealing with. Well, that was a no-go. Staples don't do that. They only print matte. So there's no glossy cover or anything that you're gonna get when you get the Staples. So I went ahead and had multiple, I think I had about, I wanna say about 7, no, let's see, 5, 6, 8. I had 8 sheets. Now each sheet has 10 labels on them, okay? So here are my labels. They are a matte finish, okay? So they're matte, but I had to figure out how I was going to go ahead and get some type of protective cover over these, so they'll look just like the ones from Avery.com. So if you guys are interested in hearing about how I created my own DIY, I guess it's waterproof, smudge-proof, glossy protective film labels at home, keep on watching. Okay, so I had to come up with some kind of way to get these labels to look glossy, okay? So let me see if I can let you see these. I mean, they look amazing. So I was very happy with what Staples could do, but I had to figure out how I could get these to have some type of glossy protective shield over it. So when someone uses the oil, if it drips or anything down the side, it is not gonna smudge the words, the directions, or anything like that. So I had to brainstorm. I literally had to come up and think of all the things that are in the world that has like a clear glaze or a clear gloss on them and figure out what did they do. When you are a business owner, you cannot let obstacles stop you. You have to overcome obstacles and you have to overcome them very quickly because customers are not gonna wait 2 weeks or a week for you to ship their order. Yes, I have a processing time, but it should not take that long for this. For a wig, yeah, my shipping order and my processing time is 7 to 10 days. But for hair oil, I usually already have these pre-made and pre-ready to go. So usually very next day, I'm shipping these out. So I had to keep that going. And like I said, customers are not gonna wait. You should not have them waiting a week because you're out of a product. You have to figure it out and come up with some type of solution quickly. So I started thinking about all the things that I know of that has like a glaze on it. And I went to Walmart, and I'm like literally standing in Walmart, not knowing which direction to go. Okay. I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I went over to the area, like the office supply area. Nothing was over there that could, you know, any kind of heat some type of clear shield over it. There was nothing. So I'm just walking around Walmart, and I came across the paint section, y'all. I was like in the paint section, like, oh my God, does clear paint exist? Y'all, I was prepared to take a roller and roll clear paint over if I could have found clear paint. I'm looking at the paint in the cans and everything. I'm like, if I could find this, I'm willing to try, you know, at least put some kind of clear layer on these. I was dead prepared to do that and see how it comes out. So I did not find clear paint, and it could have been there, and I just, you know, what happened was I got redirected to the spray can paints, okay? So the spray can paints, I'm like, okay, that's better than a roller. Like getting a whole can, like a gallon of paint and rolling it on with a roller or a paintbrush. My direction switched over to the spray paints. So that's how I ended up going over to the spray paint section. And I'm trying to tell y'all, are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Y'all, why did I find this? This is called Triple Thick Crystal Clear Glaze. This is a spray paint. This is a spray paint. I was in that store screaming. I'm like, oh my God, what if this works? What if this works? So I bought it. I brought it home. I spray painted 2 sheets. I was like, okay, I'm willing to sacrifice 2 of them. I'm like, just in case one of them get messed up, let me sacrifice. I'm gonna sacrifice 2 of them. So I took 2 of these and I literally spray painted these labels. And I made sure, now the first time I did on the first one, I noticed that it wasn't really smooth. Like you could feel the spray paint on it because I went like this just to kind of spray paint it. But I'm like, it doesn't feel even. So I took a second one and I went across, I just sprayed real slow. And then I went back the other direction, y'all. I let it dry for 10 minutes and I was able to come right upstairs and finish the rest of my orders. This is one of the bottles that has the clear glaze with the spray paint on it. So I was able to finish all my orders and was able to ship them out. So now that I have more orders coming in, I really thought it would be a great idea if I shared it with you guys and actually did it on camera. Yay! I definitely want you, because if this happens to you, I want you guys to know how to overcome an obstacle. So I'm gonna go outside. It's still kind of light outside right now. It is around 7 p.m., 7:30 p.m., but there is a little bit of light. As you guys can see, a little bit of light is still outside. So I'm gonna go out to the driveway and show you guys how I spray paint the labels. So come on with me. I'm gonna go ahead and head downstairs and outside.
So please excuse the mess in the garage. We are still doing our spring cleaning and getting rid of a bunch of junk in the garage. And yes, there's Bella. So what I did was I came outside. I did not want to spray paint on the driveway. So I used a piece of cardboard. Now, the first time I did this, I did not use a piece of cardboard that had like shields on the side. So that's very important if you are doing it out in the driveway, because a few pieces of like little grass, because we had just cut our grass, had gotten in the paint and kind of, dried up on the actual labels. So just be mindful of that, of where you are doing this spray paint. So as you guys can see, I am going across, left to right, and then up and down. After I finished this, I let it sit for 10 minutes just to really make sure that it was dry. And here we are. They are all done. As you guys can see, I'm trying to get the glare outside so you guys can see they now have a glossy, shiny coat on them, and they peel off easily. All right. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And hit your girl up on Instagram at Yummy Candy Collection. See you guys in the next video.